Today in this video we are going to talk about wealth creation on the basis of Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This is a great book which will change your mindset towards money and also will help you to become rich. All the points I am going to talk in this video is taken from Rich Dad Poor Dad of Robert Kiyosaki, so I give my all credits to this book. The main characters in the book are Robert, his friend, and their parents. His friend's father is the rich one, and his dad is the poor one. His friend's father was not always very rich, and also he was not very rich when Robert first met him. I think the thing made him rich was his approach towards the money, and he tries to teach this to Robert in the story. I think the book will help you to change your approach towards money also by taking you through the path of Robert. So you should definitely read this book because this is one of the greatest book which will give you great financial knowledge. Now let's look into the things that you can learn from the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. The first thing that book teaches you is asset and liability. This is one of the most important given thing in the book. This is not the asset and liability class you get from accountancy. This is different. So this book says that asset is the thing that make rich more rich and liability is the thing that will make poor more poor. I will explain this to you on the basis of a quote by Warren Buffett which goes like this: if you are not making money while you sleep, you will always be poor. This means you need to buy assets that will work for you even when you sleep. Here the book teaches you about passive income. Passive income means income that will get you money but you don't need to work for it always. For example, properties that will get you rent, and if you are invested in stocks which will pay you dividends, things like that which doesn't need your attention but it will make you income in the future. In here, the book gives you a great lesson, that is, you need to buy things that will make you money in the future instead of useless product that will not make money for you. For example, you think that your house and your car are asset, but really they are not. They are liability because they don't make you money. They only create expenses every month. If you are a driver, it is a different story. But usually, in most cases, they only make you expenses. So Robert says that you need to buy income generating asset in the place of luxuries. The second thing that book teaches you is that if you want to become rich, you need to think like rich. So if you want to change the mindset, you need to change the way of thinking. We get number of examples from the book that will give you clear idea about how rich and poor think. For example, in the story, poor dad never think about taking risk, but rich dad always think about taking healthy risk that will grow his money. Second thing is that poor dad always think about studying very good and getting a great job which will give great salary. But rich dad always think about starting a great business and giving job to others. The last and the most important mindset difference between rich dad and poor dad was poor dad always thought that I cannot afford this thing, but rich dad always thought how I can afford this thing. The lesson the book gives from here is that you need to work on your mindset for becoming rich. You need to think like rich to become rich. Third point is you should never become slave of money. The next point is that schools will not give you financial knowledge. Right now, there is no primary school in the world which will give good financial education to the students. But this financial knowledge is the most important thing because it will only make you rich. Sad fact is that schools don't provide this. So the author says that you need to learn this by reading books and also through life lessons because this is the most important study. Without financial knowledge, you will never become rich because becoming rich will not happen in one day. It is a process. For that process, you need financial knowledge. The next point is that you don't need money to make money. You need knowledge and ability to make money. He says that for that you need to acquire three E's, and those are education, experience, and excess cash. Education means knowledge about the field you need to start the business. He says that you need thorough knowledge about the field where you are going to start the business. Next thing you need is experience about the field. It is very important because without experience no business can exist. You cannot become successful in one day. There is years of hard work behind every successful behind. So without losing you cannot become successful. So you need experience in the field where you are starting the business. The third point is excess cash. So the author says that you can make this third point by working on the first 2 points. Now let's look into the most important point in the book, that is rich don't work for money. They work to create a collection of assets which will make money for them in the future. Don't work for money, make money work for you and create assets. Don't buy luxuries with your income. Buy more assets like this and let them create more money for you. Now I am going to tell you what I understand from this book. Don't buy luxuries with your first income and don't build house with your life savings. It's only a place to live, not a place to shop. Hope you understand the content. Becoming rich will not happen in one day. It is a process. You need to hard work for that. It may take years. You can achieve that by making your own collection of assets slowly. It takes more time to make this video because when I read a book, I need to write the important points also. So please like this video and I will be posting like these contents when I read the next books. So please subscribe to the channel to watch more videos like this. And also don't forget to buy and read Rich Dad Poor Dad. It is one of the greatest books that will give you great financial knowledge.